Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-June 2026. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo. The overall energy for the reading, the Knight of Wands. This is how I like for a fire sign reading to start with a little bit of fire, man. Yeah, the fire is going in there somewhere. It's in there. For sure, for you. There's a spark of excitement. It's interesting. I think it's just how you decide to look at things. From a little bit of a positive hype here. But let's see. Starting off the reading, you get the Ten of Wands crossed by the Five of Cups. There's quite the heaviness on you at this moment in time, and it's something's being brought up for you. It's not something you're dealing with on a daily basis and it's like, oh my god, I'm dragging my feet through this. No, it's something from the past that's being brought up, you know, and it weighs heavy on you. So I don't know what this is, if it's something, I kind of get the sense that it's just being dropped, you know, on you. So it could be a passing energy. In your focus, the Eight of Swords. In your focus should be to get clear about something, because you're really all over the map in your mind about something. So what's kind of grabbing at you at this moment in time is a lot of things at once that just confuse the hell out of you. In the recent past, the Eight of Wands. Did this start all of this? There's an energy that's coming through. This is looking like energy exchange. So it's somebody saying something or doing something in your direction. I think that this is what's opening this up for you. The heaviness and the overthinking and the oh my god. You know, you're not freaking out or anything. It's just a lot is being put on your plate. And I think it's from this. I think this starts at whatever this is. In your strength, the Eight of Cups. Okay, you're quite detached from the situation though. But when it hits, it just brings something up for you from the past. That's something that you're still carrying, obviously, because it gets to you somehow. But currently, you seem to not have emotional involvement here with any of this. Much, at least. But anyways, in the immediate future, the King of Swords. Okay, so you're coming into clarity here. So as I said, I don't see this lasting for too long. Supporting this reading, the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're actually showing up. Your energy overall seems to be that of kind of appreciating, you know, pretty much everything that you're doing, that you're dealing with, and things like that. So you're coming in from a pretty positive angle here, generally. It's just this little thing that drops in your lap, and it's like, shit, you know. But like overall, your energy is quite nice. The energy attached to you that you may not be aware of, the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of, I think a lot more than you're conscious of, a lot of self-love, a lot of taking care of yourself, you know, which I think that's what brought you up into these general energies of, I think you're good here. In your hopes and fears, the Three of Cups, you're almost coming through with the big ass sign that says, you know, I want peace and love into the world and all of that. So I don't know what that is, but it's definitely a you know, a place of love that you would like to share with others and things like that. And for the potential outcome, the Two of Cups, that's actually happening. There's love coming together from you, from maybe one particular energy or more. I don't know, but there's a lot of love that's coming through there. That's being shared. Okay, let's clarify. Let's do the Knight of Wands. Oh, ouch. The Seven of Cups, the Emperor, the King of Cups. super nice energies. It carries a sense of you've moved on from something, or you're in the process of moving on from something. But I kind of see you at the other end of that moving on, in your energy. And you're looking freaking amazing there. Your heart is open. You super stepped into your power. Like, you're making shit happen left and right. Like, super nice energies. Let's see, what the hell is this that was dropped in your lap here. For the 10 of Wands, you get, ooh, and it hits you like a freaking train. For the 10 of Wands, you get the Moon, the Ace of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, again, either somebody, maybe even from your past, or not even, but it's bringing up an energy from the past. But like, somebody brings something up, somebody says something, somebody does something. And the way you're taking it is, where did this come from? Like, what the fuck, because it immediately, instantly, as this energy is being placed in your lap there, you feel the heaviness of whatever the experience was in the past for you. And it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this, so you might be hearing something, or I don't know. It's just the sudden appearance of this energy into your life that just, and ultimately you end up being like, what the fuck, what am I supposed to do with this? For the 5 of Cups, you get the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles. It just brings something up for you, a loss of some sort. It brings something back up. And it's hard, it's heavy. But you do, or you're trying to look at it from the perspective of, that means there's still something that I gotta learn from the experience, or that this situation is trying to reveal to me, So you're not taking it just as, oh my god, this sucks. This feels like shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do with it? And, you're taking it as, initially you're like, what the fuck? But then you're like, okay, you're almost reliving the loss that the situation is bringing up for you. But from the understanding of, then there's got to be something I have to learn from it, For the 8 of Swords, you get the 10 of Swords, the World card, the Knight of Swords. Ooh, it's like cycle closed over cycle, closed over cycle. Like, it's something's done, dead and buried. And it draws you back in. I don't think it's something recent, though. I don't think it's something that's going to happen from now until who knows when, and bam, it hits you. No. I think it's something that already happened, and it ended in a loss, The energy is being riled up, though. Not by you. Not by you. It's being brought to you. And you're not going to spend much time on this energy. It's just the intensity of it and the way it hits feels very, very heavy. I see you walking away from it quite fast, being like, okay, what's done is done. It's in the past. 8 of Wands. In the recent past, you get the Ace of Cups, the Death card, the 7 of Wands. This is such a fucking... Because I feel like this is the energy that's bringing this and landing it in your lap. But this energy is so fucking redundant. It's kind of coming through. It's hard to... What I'm hearing pretty loud and clear for this one is love no more. But I don't understand what the fuck that means. What the fuck do you mean, love no more? Love is here and then no more. And then there's rejection. This is very disturbing because it's like it's hard, heavy energies, and I'm trying to pinpoint it for you so that you don't have to do much work when it does come. You're just concerned with, okay, let me feel this shit and then let's just. But I can't figure it out. What does that mean? Love no more. I don't know. It could mean a bunch of things. But this would be what's opening this up. Let me do the Eight of Cups. In your strength, you get the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords. Yeah. You're fairly emotionally detached from this situation right now. As attached as you were to it in the past when, that loss came through for it, and it probably, I don't know, it probably brought a lot of heaviness for you back then, let alone now. Because it's just recreating. It's like you're reliving the whole whatever happened in like 3 seconds, And I do see a lot of clarity on your end that, hey, I'm not attached to this emotionally, so it's not like what I feel for the situation. What I don't. Like, you're very clear about where you stand at this moment in time when it comes to this whole ordeal and where you see yourself going moving forward, So you have clarity, a lot of clarity. You have a lot of love, just not in this direction of whatever this is. Well, love no more. So I fucking don't know what that means, but okay. For the King of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. Why are you being blasted with shit? There's a disappointment in a certain partnership that shows up here for you. Not right away. It's looking to be down the road. I would guess by the end of this year, though. But a sense of disappointment. Not a backstabbing type of a thing, but a sense of, hey, I relied on this partnership and it disappointed me, And I don't know what kind of partnership. I would think it's a friendship. But, yeah. Let's do the Six of Wands. In the supportive energies, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. You're doing good despite all of this, as things land and they might not feel that pretty for a few days there or whatever. You're keeping it pretty steady. You because you're coming through already in this nice, steady, grounded package deal of energies, of nice energies that you got to you. So you're keeping it steady even through all of this. Even if it does feel like crap for a little bit, you still have quite the steadiness to you. And you're like, okay, well, let's let this energy move. Let's let it pass. It sucks and all, but like, it is what it is. I like the fact that you have no resistance to it. For as heavy as it is, as it's showing up here, I would imagine you would be like, fuck this shit, I don't want to feel this. But you're kind of letting it pass through because you understand there's something in it that you may need to learn from this reoccurrence of events or whatever the hell is going on. For the Queen of Pentacles in the hidden energies, you get the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, the Strength card. You're a package deal here. You got so many nice energies attached to you here, like a sense of self-love, a sense of happiness, internal happiness that you're feeling, a sense of groundness, a sense of stepping into your power with everything. Like everything is in place for you here. You may not acknowledge that all the time, but you're put together quite well here, energetically speaking. Again, all sorts of nice energies from all sorts of angles to you here. Cool. Let's do the Three of Cups in the... Holy shit. In your hopes and fears, you get the Knight of Wands, the Sun, the Four of Pentacles. There's so much happiness coming your way, and it's because you decided that that's what you're after. That's what you're pursuing, happiness. I don't know when you decided that, but you decided this is what I want, and that's exactly what's moving towards you, and you're moving in the direction of that. And it includes connecting to all sorts of other energies. I don't think it's specific to one, like, oh yeah, I found the one. Nah, I think we're talking in, a bigger picture than that. But it's because that's your intention. Like, I decided I want to be happy, and that's exactly what's happening. So pretty nice energies here, even the nasty ones, because then there's a contrast of these other. Okay, for the Two of Cups, you get as a potential outcome, you get the Eight of Cups, the King of Swords, the Ace of Wands. Remember, this takes me back to the immediate future part. Remember that, disappointing partnership type of an energy that shows up down the road here for you. I think it's still gonna be there. You're giving me a sense of, I still care for you, but from the distance. I'll keep my distance. So I don't know who that is. I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but you're definitely placing quite the boundary there. In that space of that partnership. So let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Judgment card, the Chariot, the Death card. There's a lot of loss, energy of loss that's kind of, I'm not surprised. There's quite the transformative energy attached to you. Almost looking like a death process, but not really. Like, I think you've been through worse here in the past with death processes and all of that. But it's fairly transformative. And when we say transformation, we do also think of shedding the old, right? So loss. But there's a lot of loss that's coming in as an energy moving towards you as well, because you're experiencing this transformative energy. So you might be, but it's not, I don't think you're losing things now. I think it's bringing you back to the things you've already lost. If there is some of that, yeah, it's happening now too, that you're going through losses right now or stuff like that, it's not surprising. This is a massive energy of death that's attached to you at this moment in time. That's not a bad thing. It's just, don't be surprised if you're going to be quite nostalgic, or, all of a sudden remembering that your parent or grandparent that died 30 years ago, that you're going to cry your eyes out, So it might hit you like that. But yeah, interesting. Oracle of the Seven Energies. Let's see what you get there. Let It Go, number 24. You got two hummingbirds in there around a heart. Key concepts: forgiveness, healing, resentments, shedding the role of the eternal martyr, letting go of victimhood, cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story, releasing pain so you can move into the lesson it offers, relinquishing the need to be right. There are times in life when you must forgive, lest you become a hostage to your anger, frustration, disappointments, and resentments. This is not about condoning bad behavior or minimizing a hurt done to you. Forgiveness is simply a commitment to stop telling an old story so you don't carry its burden anymore. If you don't forgive, old hurts fester and become distorted, causing you pain over and over again. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were a victim. It's time to cut the invisible cords attaching you to the situation and preventing you from moving forward. The truth is, you are victimizing yourself every time you recreate the unresolved hurt in your mind or speak of it with friends. Rather than allow this folly to repeat, surrender the situation to your higher power. Now is the time for radical forgiveness. Say no to drama in all forms and forgive yourself and others for engaging in it. Consider the ancient Hawaiian practice known as a God. Do I really have to read this? And you people from Hawaii, you're going to come to me and say, it's spelled or read that way. And you better, because I don't know how to fucking read this. Ho'oponopono. Yeah. This simple prayer is a beautiful way to begin the process of forgiveness. I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. It's based on the idea that we are all responsible for the reality we see in the world. If something is whether it's your perception, your emotional reactions, your judgment, and so forth, it just hit me. Okay. It's up to you to clean it up. Forgiveness is the key to a liberated and meaningful life. No matter what method you choose, just do it. God damn it. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.